everybody and welcome back to another Rockabilly guitar lesson, and today I want to show you how to play Love My Baby by Hayden Thompson, a true Rockabilly classic. I won't give you any background information because on Sunday you have the chance to get all the details from the man himself.
Let's talk rock and roll.
The show where I talk to musicians, DJs, record collectors and promoters about the music we love and live. In this episode I have the honor and the privilege to speak to a true Rockabilly legend, the Boonville Flash Mr. Hayden Thompson. And he will tell you firsthand how it was like to work with Sam Phillips, Jack Clement, Jerry Lee Lewis, Roland James, Jimmy Van Eaton and all the other guys at Sun Records. And if that's not enough, you have the chance to win something again. So make sure you join us on April 25th when I talk rock and roll with Hayden Thompson. As always, a huge thank you to all my patrons. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. You enable me to put out all these Rockabilly guitar lessons. And if you enjoy the videos, then please leave a like, a comment, or you can share them with your friends. You can also check out my Udemy courses and subscribe to the channel. That would help me out big time. And here's how to play Hayden Thompson's Love My Baby. Here's the famous intro to Love My Baby by Hayden Thompson. The whole song is in the key of E, and the first phrase goes like this. So I grab the 12th fret on the G string with my middle finger, and then the same fret on the high E string with my ring finger. And with the right hand I use the pick for the G string, and the middle finger to pull the high E string. And then you play. Here, starting on 2, and I bend up the G string while doing that. Like this. And you play this 3 times. And you gotta imagine the drums in between. And then you play this run. 12th fret, 9th, 7th, and 4th. And I use the index flat here on the 4th fret. You don't have to do that. You can still use the middle and ring finger or whatever fingers you prefer. And then at the end, just play this little part here on the E string that leads into the next phrase. Now what we got so far from the top. Then the next part. So you play one phrase twice, yeah, and this is played over the A chord. It's an A7 here. Then the slide on the B string. Pretty straightforward, yeah. And then the chord progression changes back to E and you play. So again, one phrase that you play twice. And I use the E chord here very often. It just feels natural, you know, but you can of course just play the strings that you really need. And I bend up the B string just a little bit here on the 3rd fret. Yeah? And then if you use the E chord, then you can use the pinky to play the melody. Like this. Then it goes to the B7, and it's really hard to hear what exactly he's playing. I think it's something like this. But as long as you play something over the B7 chord here, like you can use more strings. Just do what you please, yeah. But I think it's similar to what I play here in the original. back to A. And again, sometimes I use the A chord, so don't be confused if I do it. And then back to E. Same phrase that we played before. So here's the whole intro, played at 120 beats per minute, which is pretty much half the speed of the original. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The trickiest part will probably be the run here. So I advise you to play it slowly at first, yeah, until you're very comfortable to play it precise on every fret here. So then you'll be able to play it fast, but it will take some time, yeah. Then another thing that you could do, if you don't have Jerry Lee on the piano, who plays a great rhythm here, you can play, like on this part, play the root note first on all these phrases here. So starting with the A chord, then E, B, yeah, second fret A string, and you can do it again, A, so this could make it even richer. And the good thing about Love My Baby is once you mastered the intro, you can play the whole song because the licks repeat throughout, even in the solo, which starts with A, and to E, just like in the intro, B7,